Hey guys, welcome back to another new video, and this is the Access Atlas credit card. Now, we have not spoken about this card for more than a year. However, this is kind of the most recommended card for travel loving people. And there is a very specific reason for it. We are going to calculate and maths it out of everything. And let me just tell you why this card is very important in your portfolio. What is the reason you may not consider this card? So this is the Access Atlas card, which comes with an annual fees of 5,000 rupees plus GST. So that's 5,900 rupees. There is no fee waiver at all unless you have a very high-end Access savings account. So that is one reason why Access card may not be so important for a lot of people. People may not get attracted to it. Second, this card's the rewards value is base it is only 2%. So basically, whenever you spend it, you get 2 edge miles whose realistic value is ₹1 if you do a statement credit. Getting 2% of the value, it puts it in the same league as a lifetime free card such as Scapia. Now you are going to tell me, Professor, you just told that it is going to be a very good card, a very travelers, friendly card and everything. Now you are telling that it is as good as a lifetime free Scapia card. So here comes the twist. The twist is this card has a lot of transfer partners. That is one. Second, this card has a lot of, apart from being a transfer partner, this card provides you a great amount of lounge accesses for you and your guests as well. Initially, it is used to give the lounge access in the app itself, but now things have changed and you have to go to the priority pass for the international lounge access, and you can use the card itself for the domestic lounge access. And this is one of those cards which you can swipe n number of times for you and your guests to get inside the lounges. Apart from that, let's talk about the reward points which I'm talking about. So this is I initially told you, like, you don't get anything against the 5,000 reward points. There is no waiver. However, you get edge miles, and that is 2,500. Now you will say, Professor, 2,500 edge miles doesn't make a lot of sense because the value is only 2,500. However, there are a lot of transfer partners with this. Just let me show you. So these are the transfer partners Access Atlas has right now, and it starts with AirAsia, Aeroplane, Flying Blue, Flying Returns, Club Vistara, which is not there anymore, Ethiopian, Etihad, Japan, Singapore, Frequent Flyer, that is Qantas, Qatar, SpiceJet, Royal Orchid, Miles and Smiles, and United Miles. Plus the hotel partners are Accor, Club ITC, IGH, Marriott Bonvoy, and Windham. So why this card is so important? Because this card gives you the value of 1 edge miles is 2 partner points for standard. However, for Marriott, it is 2 edge miles is equal to 1 Marriott Bonvoy point. So Marriott as a transfer partner, you should avoid directly. If you want Marriott points, then you should consider converting it to first to ITC, and then every quarter you can convert 10,000 ITC points into 15,000 Marriott points. So that is a better hop as compared to this one. Now, what after this? So like, if there are 2 miles we get, what is the value? So when you put up a joining fees of 5,000, you get generally 2,500 edge miles, which is 5,000 air miles. So you can, their options are limitless, but you can transfer it to Accor and get a value of approximately 10,000. So that is the best option you can do. Apart from that, you can convert it into Club ITC, and you can see all the ITC hotels generally provide you a very decent amount of prices. The value of the ITC points are pretty standard for the hotels part. For the flights part, you can convert it into Flying Returns for the local travel, and 5,000 edge miles, like 5,000 Air India miles, can get you 1 Delhi to Bombay ticket if you do it a bit early. However, on a general thing, it is around 7,500 points which you need. Otherwise, if you can, combine a lot of points, let's say 30,000 points and 15,000 edge miles, if you can store, you can generally score a very decent trip one way, either on business or economy based on the locations among these airlines, such as Japan. Now, this is a whole other topic. I have covered a few in a few of the videos, which is the loyalty videos on my other channel. You can go and check them out. they are in Hindi because this is an English channel. We have launched it recently. So you have not subscribed to those channels, like you should subscribe to both the channels first. And we are live on Twitter as well, where we have more than 9,100 followers. So because the news goes live first, so you can consider following me over there so that we reach 10,000 as soon as possible. And this is the Hindi channel I'm talking about, and there is a playlist over here where if you consider going over there, like this playlist, loyalty programs, you will find all about the loyalty programs which we just discussed. Apart from that, the member only videos are live on those channels, which is a combination of videos. And this video is not working as of now. This video is working, but the reward rate is reduced to 0.25 or 0.5% based on how much you spend. But credit card to bank, how to book your friends and family room using your merit points, how to use vouchers for discounted bookings, the vouchers you get from Amex. So these are the few videos which you should consider looking at, because these are very basic videos which I have collected and made for my members so that they have a crash course kind of thing. Plus you get access to the WhatsApp group till you are a member, and you get access to 15 minutes of chat with me, which is like nobody else offers that over WhatsApp. So we can have a chat about your doubts and things, like if you are interested in that. And there's one more video about Amex, using Amex for UPI spends if you are interested in that. So a pretty decent collection of videos, a very basic crash course of videos which you should know before you start into your credit card journey. And it supports the channel as well. So consider doing that if you are interested. There is a form on the members only video. You just need to fill that and you will be added to the group after you are joined as a member. Plus consider joining us on this channel as well with 31,700 subscribers, which is our old channel, and we have repurposed it for the English channel. So let's go back to the video. So these are the the miles, the partners which they have. So now let's talk about what else we get with this card. So the welcome benefit is 2,500 edge miles, and that is 2,500 edge miles you get against the 5,900 rupees you give. Apart from that, there are 3 tiers. So the first tier is at 3 lakh, the second is at 7.5 lakh, so silver, gold, and the platinum is at 15 lakh. Every time you cross a tier, so how do you cross a tier? You spend 3 lakh rupees on the card and you hit the silver tier. But for the first tier, you are already in the silver tier because you are paying the joining fees. So whenever you reach 3 lakh, you again get 2,500 edge miles. Then when you again reach 7.5 lakh, you again get a 7.5 lakh rupees, 2,500 edge miles. And if you hit 15 lakh, you reach the platinum tier and you get 5,000 edge miles. So that is the one benefit. But here comes the tricky part. So during renewal, if you don't hit the 7.5 lakh milestone in the first year, you are not going to get any renewal benefit. So that is why this card is strictly for those people who can hit 7.5 lakh in a year with this card. If you are not able to do that, you should avoid this card at all costs, because you don't get a single rupee value if you are not able to hit 7.5 lakh. And then on the app there is a tracker, you can go and check that out if you are interested. So minimum 7.5 lakh spends is required, maximum 15 lakhs you can do with this. After this, now how many miles? So basically, if on the first year, if you spend 15 lakh, you generally get 10,000 miles on hitting the milestones, plus 2,500 the joining miles. So 12,500 miles are just sitting over there if you hit the milestone. Then comes your base rewards and your accelerated rewards. So before that, we need to speak about the exclusions. So there are a few excluded categories where if you spend, you are not going to get any points. So which are those? Those are gold and jewelry, rent, wallet, government institution, insurance, fuel, utilities, and telecom. So you don't get a single penny if you spend on these categories. Education spends directly to the institutes will fetch you points. That is number one. Government spends, you don't get any points. And if you, let's say on the first year, if you are not able to hit 7.5 lakh, the second year you will be on the silver tier. If you don't hit 3 lakh, you will be reduced from silver tier and you are not going to get any benefit. So that is how your miles benefits work and the milestone things work. Now let's talk about, so there are some examples, you can pause and read it, but it is just what I said. So the anniversary year will be the date from which the card is issued. Now let's talk about, so exclusions are over. Now let's talk about the base spends and the accelerated miles. So we get accelerated miles where we directly spend the card on hotels. So for example, you directly swipe it at a hotel offline, or you book online on Marriott, ITC, Taj, etc. on Accor. You get those miles, the 5 miles per 100 rupees Edge miles. Then if you spend it on Travel Edge portal, you are supposed to getting like 5 Edge miles per 100. So apart from this, you are not supposed to get any accelerated reward points. But people have been getting 5 times reward points on Amazon flights, Agoda hotel bookings, and even on buying vouchers from some websites because of the MCC code or the travel or the category of MCC the vendors are using. So they are generally circulated on Twitter. You can you can come to you can follow me on Twitter and you will get those information whenever they are there. But some of these are proven already and people are using that. They are not hacks. They are just some of the travel agents and some of the websites using direct travel categories for their payment gateways. So that is a simple thing. So now let's talk about how much benefit you can get with this card, and we'll take a basic calculation. So we just told you for the first year we can get 12,500 Edge miles just for the for hitting 15 lakh. Now let's say this 15 lakh we don't do any travel spends. So basically for 15 lakh, if we don't do any travel spends, we get 2x miles. So 15 lakhs divided by 100, because you get 2 Edge miles per 100. So 15,000 into 2. So we get 30,000 Edge miles when we hit 15 lakh plus the 12,500 milestone benefits, including the joining. So we get 42,500 Edge miles. And now 42,500 Edge miles basically will convert into 85,000 partner miles except Marriott. Now the point over here is there is a transfer partners are divided into two groups, Group A and Group B. So from 20th April last year, they have divided this category into Group A and Group B. Group A will have these partners and Group B has Air France, Air India, Air Asia, ITC, IGH, Qantas, SpiceJet and Vistara. So on the basically on the 85,000 miles, you can Edge miles when we talk about, so 42,500 Edge miles. Out of that, a maximum of 30,000 Edge miles can be converted, which you can see over here, to Group A partners and 122 Group B partners, and they are a cumulative of the whole thing. So basically, for if you spend like 15,000 on Accor, only 15,000 you can spend on the rest of these like transfer. So making that sense, Accor is a very important partner because Accor points has a very specific value, and basically 1 Accor point is equal to 2 rupees. So whenever a creator will speak about Axis or HDFC's miles transfer, so Accor will come into the picture because it provides a fixed monetary value. So 2,000 rupees is equal to 40 euros is equal to around 2,000 points is equal to 40 euros equal to 4,000 rupees. So 2,000 points converts to 4,000 rupees. So one is to the ratio of Accor points is 1 Accor point is equal to 2 rupees as of now based on the price of the euro. So that means if you transfer 30,000 Atlas point to Accor, you get 60,000 Accor points and the value goes to 1.2 lakh. So in that sense, when we convert this amount, so out of these 42,500, let's say we convert 30,000 to Accor, so we get basically 60,000 Accor miles, which is converted, if you multiply by 2, 1.2 lakh rupees of monetary value you can receive. Now you can transfer the rest of the 42,500 to Accor, like 12,500 next year maybe. If you don't want to do that, then you can transfer it to one of these partners which is there in Group B. So Air India will be the best. So 12,500 will again convert to 25,000 Air India points, which will fetch you at around 2 to 3 Delhi to Kolkata or Delhi to Bombay tickets. very easily. Even you can transfer it to ITC. So 25,000 ITC points will again fetch you one night at a luxury hotel, or maybe 2 or 3 nights at a hotels like Welcome or ITC, something like that. So this is how you can get a good value out of it. But the magic comes when we do it on a 5x transfer partner. So 5x transfer partner has, like, 5x reward points has one more rule. So 5x transfer partner will have one more rule. So in a month, a maximum you can get 2 lakh, you can spend 2 lakh rupees to get 5x reward points. So how does the 5x reward point work? So let's say you have 15 lakh. If you spend everything on 5x reward partners, like transfer, like if you book it on hotels, travels and everything else. So you basically, for 15 lakh, you get 75,000 edge miles, and 75,000 edge miles when you add with 12,500, so 87,500 edge miles you can get with the accelerated reward points. So this, if you like convert it into 2 for the transfer partners, you can get 1.75 lakh worth of transfer partner miles, including Accor and everything. Now you will say, Professor, we can't transfer more than 30,000 in Accor. So that is true, but when you transfer 30,000 in Accor, still you are left with 57,500 miles. 57,500 miles when converted to Air India will give you around 1,15,000 reward points, and 1,15,000 reward points in Air India will give you at least 8 to 9 domestic tickets anywhere in India, and even few international trips as well. Now we have covered Air India, we have covered most of the airlines in our loyalty playlist, so go and check that out. And that is why I think this becomes a very serious card for people who want to accumulate a lot of reward points and then shift it to your other transfer partners. Go for a holiday. This single card can help you out in this. However, the best combination in my opinion will be adding this card, spend 7.5 lakh on this, and then you transfer some of the spends to platinum travel type of card, which will give you some more benefits. So that's a combination video we can talk about in future. So if you guys like this video, this explanation, this calculation, I'll really appreciate if you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, and you hit that notification bell, and you go to our other channel, do the same, repeat the same process, because if without your support, we are not going to create any more content. So thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you in our next video. Take care. Bye bye. See you and Jai Hind. The link is in the description for this card. I'll really appreciate if you use that to apply for the card.